Hi, my name is Thomas Hunt, but most people know me as Tom. I'm a music enthusiast and an avid football fan. I was born and raised in Watford, Hertfordshire before moving to Wiltshire when I was 13 years old, along with my mum, dad and young sister. This move had significant impact on me as I lost a lot of confidence and developed self-doubt about my life and who I was. I was bullied a lot at school because I was into different things and enjoyed different things that the bullies didn't. And this is where I first began to feel my mental health was suffering, compounded by other events in my life that I didn't take control of at the time. I found myself sinking into a darkness where I would mask my true feelings. Over time I've been told by many that I am a humble man with a lot of love to give and share, and this has been evident throughout my career in various jobs that I've held. I worked as a care assistant, support worker and now teaching assistant. I have loved every job that I've ever done because I was able to help and support others. However, I've always struggled to support myself and look after myself. Before I became a follower of Jesus, I was undeniably a lost and broken man. I struggled with the wrongdoings of the world and succumbed to sin. I turned to alcohol and drugs to numb myself and to cope with loss, pain and heartache. In my confusion, I didn't know where to turn. My mum passed away just over 10 years ago now, when I was 23, and she was my best friend, my confidant, my hero. Following her death, I came close to suicide on multiple occasions. One night, while standing drunkenly on the train tracks near my nan's, I screamed at the sky and cried. I don't know what came over me, but after that wave of emotion, I experienced a breath of fresh air, and I suddenly came to my senses, and I asked myself, what am I doing here? What am I doing now? Mum would be so sad if she saw me. That moment led me to seek help through counselling and to open up to friends. During that period, and after moving to Salisbury, I felt I could continue with life again. I've always had a mixed relationship with God. I would regularly say God bless you to my nan, and we would say goodnight and goodbye, as she meant it sincerely and I felt I did too. I often considered myself agnostic, believing in something but never knowing quite what that was. The world I grew up in had taught me to almost fear God and Jesus. In the past I prayed, but I felt those prayers were just desperate cries for help really, and at the time I didn't really feel they were answered, and as a result I wasn't consistent with them and I continued to drift away from faith. Everything changed when I met Nikita, whom I describe as my guardian angel. We started working at Test Valley a week apart, and Nikita ended up getting the job that I applied for, and they offered me a different role altogether. From the moment I met her, there was a presence about her, an aura, a glow. She truly lit up the room with her incredible smile. When I joined Test Valley, I was going through another tough period in my life. My world had been turned upside down and I felt trapped in a dark place. This was a feeling I hadn't experienced since before moving to Salisbury. I felt broken again. However, from day one, Nikita changed everything. Her love, passion and admiration for Christ were ever present, and her awe-inspiring nature captivated me. Nikita had also gone through tough times, where she turned to Jesus and never looked back. As we spoke and grew closer, I found myself wanting to reach that same place of faith. I remember her saying to me once, "Boy, you need Jesus, and I will pray for you." As our friendship deepened, my anxiety, depression and self-doubt also increased. Despite this, Nikita remained ever patient and consistently encouraging me to read the Bible and visit a church. My stubbornness held me back, but Christmas came around and Nikita gifted me the best Christmas present I have ever received, the Good News Bible. I had many questions, and I still do. However, one of the big ones for me was the question I asked during my first session of the Christianity Explored course. Why do people we love pass before their time? I've experienced death quite frequently in my life, not just the passing of my mum, but also friends who have left before they truly lived. Initially, my question went unanswered, which is understandable given the complexity. Yet with God, there is always a way. I had to be patient and wait for that answer, which didn't come until the final episode of the course, episode 7, titled Come and Die. At first glance, the title seemed slightly morbid, but as I listened to the presenter, Rico Tice, share from Mark's Gospel, I heard his final question: what do you see when you consider Jesus' call? Is it a call to come and die? Or can you see that because of his death and resurrection, he's calling you to come die and live? Those words blew me away. They made sense, although it was, and still is, a sad that it was my mum's time to pass on, and my friends and my uncle, but they are now free from pain and suffering, living in unity with Jesus and God. From that moment on, whenever I prayed, whether in a group, at church, or alone with Nikita, I would often feel a light, an energy. Even if things felt dark, halfway through the prayers, I would see and feel this light. And when I opened my eyes, it still remained with me, giving me that positive outlook for the day. There is no other feeling like it. And I hope to share that experience with my closest friends and family. For me, music is a profound passion of mine. I resonate with all types of music, especially the lyrics. It invokes strong emotions and love within me. Hearing songs of worship and praise instantly fills me with those feelings. Although I may not possess the talent to play an instrument or sing, my connection to lyrics has significantly helped me throughout my life. Songs of worship particularly showcase my love for Jesus. And one song that's resonated with me the most right now is Million Little Miracles. The opening lyrics say, "All my life I've been carried by grace. Don't ask me how, because I can't explain. It's nothing short of a miracle, I'm here. I've got some blessings that I don't deserve. I've got some scars, but that's how you learn." Coming to Jesus has enabled me to love myself, a journey that was lost to me. Between the ages of 14 to 33, I can now see myself through the eyes of others and understand God's purpose for my life. I would like to thank my parents and my nan for shaping me into the man that I am today. I also want to thank God for being ever present, even during the times where I couldn't see him or hear him. I feel a deep sense of awe that what he sacrificed for us on Calvary, taking sins upon himself, and for what he continues to do for people every single day. My name is Thomas Hunt, and my faith in Jesus has transformed my life. Thank you, and God bless us all.